I'll be reacting to Vivy, Fluorite Eyes Song, Episode 7. I'll be watching it from Funimation's website, and I'll be starting my reaction in 1, 0, go. And relax. I always love the sound of that robotic logo. Ding. Ding. And same with the Funimation logo. Oh, it's pretty darn badass. Whoa. Okay, our Vivy's got in a lot more confidence now. Fuck yes. And she's finally wearing that outfit she's got in the key visual too. Sweet. This is on this series always got like a nice cool looking openings in each and in every episode. Although, in saying that, I just wonder what's the context behind Vivy looking a lot happier though, because at least going off of what happened in the end of episode 6, it looked like she was in absolute, well, she was about to go in absolute depression mode. The way, can't wait to see what's gonna happen, because I'm assuming there's gonna be some kind of context to that. Whoa. I just love how the show looks so dang extravagant too. Vivy's performance. Gives it a nice visual flair there. Gotta admit, the logo for this series looks so damn clean too. It feels so awesome to be like that though. I mean, in a good way though. Seeing her that happy. It looks like I'm looking at a different person. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Oh. In that case, that explains the massive amounts of happiness then. Aww. Hey, our girl ain't old. She just ages efficiently, that's all. I do like how at the very least we get an extension of some of the earlier stuff in the series. Oh, that explains it. So that means her memories must have been affected then. It just makes me wonder how much of herself did she lose, though, after the experience with her ending Grace's life, though. That's the biggest question. Oh, yeah. Talk about higher stakes here. At least now I know how much time has passed at the very least. I don't know if I can get her used to Her massive amounts of optimism. But knowing her, she can sing any way she wants to, and I think she'll do fine. Just as long as she gives her best effort, I think the audience will go wild. Aww. Oh man, our girl's music almost always kicks some ass. Huh? The fuck? Oh. I thought for a second someone threw the woman into the water. I have a feeling I'm gonna end up liking Ophelia. But then again, knowing this series though. They should definitely cut the eyes, the hair and around the area so that she can see, oh, she actually is adorable. But I'm assuming her hair does it's gotta at least obscure her vision to a certain extent though. Aww. Yeah, that's pretty damn cool. Damn, and Vivy's on the way now that she's been super experienced with it all. Holy. And when it comes to performing the biggest venues, of course. Oh, and I love that one. Oh. And just the charisma that Vivy has too, where she can now lift up other people emotionally easily. Because the old Vivy wouldn't have been able to do that so easily. And ain't right to be talking about age like that out loud. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I love how she's becoming overprotective of her own age, though. Uh, or I hope Ophelia breaks a leg. Not literally, of course. Oh, I love that nervousness. Maybe she'll perform well when there's an audience in front of her. Maybe Ophelia's that type, where she's nervous right before a performance, but then she becomes super badass during the performance. There's a little nice contrast between herself when she's off stage and then on stage. On stage, you can feel her voice is completely confident. She's got maturity, a lot of gravitas, and she has quite the presence. I love that. Whoa, okay. Now that is impressive. Holy. You know, she might actually end up having the best performance in the festival. I wonder why she had that look though on her face. unless she's going to be involved in some shifty things. Because that seems to be happening in every single arc for this series. When it highlights someone like, say, Estelia or Grace, usually when it focuses on some other AIs, bad shit usually happens to them. Hope nothing bad happens to Ophelia. I'm hoping for an optimistic ending involving her. Huh. Oh, snap. Yeah, I'm not going to blame her. That takes way higher priority. Thankfully, though, she's got a lot of combat-oriented programming, so she should be good even if she's by herself, provided that it's only a one-on-one confrontation and the opponent doesn't have some kind of weapon that can make up the difference. Yeah, that man had to have known that. It's going to take way more than that. Oh, Matsumoto. Talk about showing up in the nick of time there. Usually, though, he presents himself in a much more pleasanter context, though, not in like the middle of combat. Oh, okay, so I guess I was on the money. Or unless Vivy repressed the memories herself. Aww. Interesting though, this time when Matsumoto said those jokes, he said them with the sprinkle of pain there. Oh! Yeah, I mean, in this case, it was pretty much nobody's fault. If anyone was to blame, it was Matsumoto, but best should keep that Matsumoto info under wraps. Even though she doesn't remember, at least subconsciously, she seems to remember how aggravating Matsumoto was towards her, at the very least. Oh, snap. I like how she's drawing some important questions and asking Ophelia a question. I like that nice the psychological self-protection mechanism there. Aww. Oh man, it really is so precious. I wonder if now Vivy's gonna start exploring the gaps in her memories. But in saying that, that scene does tell you a lot about Matsumoto, because Matsumoto still went towards the efforts of protecting Vivy, even though he's not even using Vivy right now. That's actually shows that as much of a hard ass that Matsumoto is, it shows that Matsumoto has at least some snippet of layers of sympathy there. I love how you're not. I mean, he might as well give it out, because yeah, but then you see the sweat symbol there. He ain't doing a good job hiding his fear. Oh, snap. Okay, that's extreme. That's fucking crazy, yo. And hey, that type of craziness worked. Natsumoto could always transfer his consciousness to another cube if that cube gets too damaged. Hey, you know what? Instead of us trying to skip from the past, it's maybe best for Vivy, even though it's comfortable as it is. She might be better off dealing with the trauma of herself finishing off Grace. But hey, it might be for the best that the lid is going to be open up. It might give her some short-term pain, but in the long run, it could. Oh shit. Yeah, comes to negotiations, each side has to give something to the other party. I just love the nice turnaround here, where now this time in this arc, it's Vivy currently having the Matsumoto by the figurative balls. Hey, it wouldn't be Matsumoto if he wasn't pitting himself out. I can see why she'd struggle believing him. Yeah, that's what I had a feeling. As to why she looks so happy. Aww. Yeah, he's doing as much as he can to protect that imperfect element, though. So Matsumoto, he may be saying that, but we know deep down he thinks another thing, though. Hey, doesn't mean that. Yeah. And plus, that's true. I mean, if it's gonna honor that they're. Whoa! I love that confidence right there. Yes. Huh. Oh boy. Oh. I mean, on the plus side, at least it's implying that they have to protect the Vivy at the very least. Finally! Something where they gotta protect something instead of just destroying it straight up. The fuck? Okay, that's crazy then. What type of life would Ophelia be living to the point where she would consider taking her life, though? Because, I mean, I guess she does have that certain bit of nervousness, but damn. Considering she's going to be performing in a big venue, she got to meet Vivy. You would think normally, in that type of position, it would lead to a lot of happiness, but I guess depending on the individual, they might have different wants when it comes to happiness. Overall, pretty darn good episode. I'm definitely going to give this one an 8 out of 10 because we saw some nice, good psychological consequences to Vivy killing Grace, and that was pretty much for memories, at least a portion of them to be erased. So I do like that. She tackled the loss of Grace in a pretty interesting way, to say the least. And on top of that, I love the character development for Vivy because you see her more outgoing now. She can cheer up more people. We see her with massive amounts of confidence. I thought that was absolutely glorious, especially when she snapped the fingers. I love that. It was nice to get to see her gain even more swag than she already had before. Seems like a happy episode going by the preview. Hey, I wouldn't mind if we get to see an arc end, not with violence, but at least an arc where Vivy helps build up Ophelia to the point where she makes things feel so pleasant that she doesn't contemplate suicide anymore. I wouldn't mind seeing a full-on dialogue center episode like that. I would actually welcome it with open arms if it were to happen. Hey, you know what? That explains why Ophelia had the shifty look after that practice there. Because I was like, wait, that looked a little bit off. Because I was thinking that in her type of scenario, she'd be confident that the practice went off without a hitch. But instead she looks super viciously furious, and it's nice to finally get to see the context as to why, at the very least. Now, Aside from that, though, there were other things I enjoyed about this episode, aside from seeing Vivy's character development. And you could also say it was a mix of digression because she is running away from her past, but it's realistic, though. Some people sometimes would choose to forget, and that's not unrealistic one bit. It's just sometimes a coping mechanism. And then aside from that, there was another thing that also was really damn good about this episode. I'm not going to ignore. And the thing that was really good about this episode was just the fact that you get character development for Matsumoto, because as much as he tries to pass it off saying that Vivy is imperfect and all that kind of jazz, you see how much he gives a shit, because he's really keeping an eye on Vivy, making sure that she doesn't self-harm herself. So I love that. Matsumoto might try to make it seem on the outside that he doesn't care, but he fucking cares, and he does a bad job of showing that he doesn't care. And that's cool. And that's what I thought it was fantastic from a character standpoint and story standpoint, because I thought the episode had a lot of energy. In the first half, it was comedic. Second half, it had some nice, intense drama. Visuals are beautiful, like always. Same with the artwork. Local performances were great. And that's why I thought the episode was a good one. But anyways, y'all, these are my thoughts on the episode. I'd love to hear your thoughts on how I feel about my reaction, or the episode itself, in the comment section below. Hope y'all share the video if y'all want to, and I'll see y'all later if y'all come back for more, because I'm definitely going to be reacting to the next episode. But anyways, y'all, thank you so much for watching my video. Now I'm passing to everyone. Bye-bye.